Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. You know what I'm saying? So today I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about egotism and confidence and trying to distinguish the two differences between the two. You know what I'm saying? I know for a lot of us, like, we had to dive into our ego a little bit while ascending. I say that to say, like, we have to dive into our ego a little bit while we're ascending, especially when you're just starting out ascending and you're growing into your spiritual journey and your path. You have to use your ego to fly because you have a lot of demons around you. So if you understand your battles and what you've been going through and you're just now starting off ascending, you understand that these demons are operating down here on a low frequency. You cannot ascend operating down here on this low frequency, maneuvering with them, so you kind of need your ego to boost you so you can take off and go where you need to go. Your ego is going to be connected to your belief system. Your belief system. Your ego is going to be connected to your belief system. That will give you better awareness and better control of your ego. It gets confusing sometimes hearing people be like, oh, well, you spiritually connected, or I see you on your spiritual journey or your path or blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, you shouldn't be responding to me this way, or you shouldn't be carrying it that way, or you shouldn't be acting this way or that way. But it's like, while we're ascending and we're growing to these new heights, these beings that's usually challenging us in that manner are beings that are not growing and operating on their highest frequency. So we usually have our response is usually correlated to the situation. But I know for like me and seeing people in different, I don't know if they would be fully chosen ones or some beings that's out here pretending to be chosen ones, that's like in these certain positions of power or certain positions of like influence. And to me, it feels like more of an ego flex with some of them, just on the strength of, you can just name some things right off the bat from just either they in some crazy exotic house location, or they got some crazy jewelry on that you know is dumb expensive, you know what I'm saying, or they gonna be like in some weird designer clothes that they always have to make it known that they're in, you know what I'm saying. So to me, I would connect the egotism on a negative and a low frequency to people and beings who maneuver and manage themselves in that way. If you're connecting your ego and things that you do to this 3D realm, to these physical items, then I would look at that shit as low vibrational. But we know egos in real life, and egos aren't like, they live. They aren't harmful animals or creatures, whatever we want to call them, you know what I'm saying? And they are pretty big and brolic, you know what I'm saying? They got great eyesight, they fast, they swift. You can tell they're pretty intelligent. It's extremely hard to catch when you don't ever rarely see them, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of beings who are not getting acknowledgement the way they want to. I don't know if it's because they're not standing on their beliefs, or maybe they just not really genuinely feeling the way that they're portraying this image out to people, that don't get the responses back to people. They think that if you chosen and you are talking about yourself in an uplifting manner, that's not being chosen, or that's not being spiritual, and they're making it seem like, oh, you're supposed to humble yourself. But who gave you the definition of humble? A lot of people be throwing this word humble around and don't even really comprehend it. And it's like, a lot of us chosen ones is humble. We usually are put in a compromising position spiritually or physically when someone else would read our energy as the opposite. You know what I'm saying? But I have never ran into a chosen one that just come off outright just beyond demon time or just straight aggressive, just straight like with all the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not how we operate internally, and that's not what we project outward on our first instincts. We use every aspect of our ego in the most healthiest, productive manner. The ones who don't know how to manage their egos is the ones who was already caught in that middle frequency, you know, where either they had a demon attached to them and they was trying to lift away from it, or they was trying to ascend but it was too much material items in front of them. So basically that's still holding yourself on a lower frequency. I'm gonna call that shit demonic too. You know what I'm saying? But our ego doesn't fly the same way these other demonic beings be using that shit, or try to flip it and make it seem like, oh, well, you shouldn't use your ego, or, you know, you gotta humble yourself, or you put that shit away. It's like anything that's gonna lift us or elevate us, they try to tell us to put away or to hide it or to mask. And I'm just like, that's not what the Creator has me here for. That's not my purpose on the universe, is to sit here and try to put all this energy in a box. We about to explode this shit, you know what I'm saying? So if we gotta use these egos to fly above these demons, to go ahead and drop these messages off, you know what I'm saying, to start touching people and to start organizing different structures, because it doesn't just end with this right here, you know what I'm saying? This is our spiritual connection. This camera, this 3D shit we're using, this is just a portal. But we're all working different things behind the scenes. I guarantee you all of us are working different things behind the scenes. And the way the Creator already set it up for all of us to be connected now is that we're all soon are going to be in physical locations making this shit happen. So don't allow these other beings who are not trying to vibrate on their highest frequency talk to you about no ego or being humble, because they don't even have no wings to fly. If they had wings to fly, trust me, they would be flying. But they got them chicken wings and them duck wings that they ain't going nowhere. It's like they be trying to fly. Them motherfuckers is not going nowhere. They feet is moving. They looking up at us like, hey, come on, man, I'm trying. Motherfuckers ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So don't let them tell you to put your ego away. We already use our shit in a healthy manner. It's not our fault that they don't know how to use theirs, or that they have a chicken instead of an ego. You know what I'm saying? We was chosen. We was meant for this shit. That's why we were given the strongest attributes possible. That's why we got the strongest ancestors connected to us. That's why we vibrate with the universe. Everything works for us. You know what I'm saying? Everything works for us. So you let them stay in their chicken wings, and we gonna keep on soaring with this motherfucking ego. You know what I'm saying? We already know how to use it. Don't let somebody tell you, hey, oh, you need to humble yourself. If they telling you you need to humble yourself, it's because your energy is affecting them in a manner that makes them feel fucking uncomfortable. And that's their problem. You tell them to deal with it. I'm pretty sure a bear doesn't look at an eagle and say, hey, stop flying. No, he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. The eagle is like, no, I'm not going to. Like, you're going to get me if I stay down there. Let's put 2 and 2 together. We doing this, you know what I'm saying? That's why we all here vibing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to run it up too much. I make sure y'all tap into everything down below. Peace to the kings and queens.